All right, today guys, I have a special treat. I'm actually in the Woodworking Shop out here at Sun City Hilton Head, and they've got a huge event going on. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna help you guys learn everything there is to know about the Woodworking Shop, the Woodworking Guild, and of course, I'm gonna do some shopping and buy some incredible products made by the residents here at Sun City. So if that's something that interests you, don't go anywhere. We are getting after it right now. Do you want to know everything there is to know about the South Carolina Lowcountry, whether it's Bluffton, Beaufort, Hilton Head Island, or Jasper County? Then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about everything happening here. My name is David Simcox, host of this channel and a local real estate agent. I get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking to make their move here, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 3 days, 3 months, or even 3 years, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text, or you can book a Zoom call, all in the description below, so I can help you find your Lowcountry lifestyle. Now today we're actually out at the Woodworking Shop and Model Makers Club here at Sun City. They've got a huge event going on, like a sidewalk sale, where you get to go and see everything that they built and designed here at the Woodworking Shop, and of course spend some money and buy some things, which I absolutely plan on doing. So if you're thinking of moving to this area, Sun City, or a 55 plus, and you have any interest whatsoever in woodworking or model makers, the Railroad Club, you're going to want to stay tuned, because this is going to be an amazing video where you'll learn everything there is to know about this. So without further ado, let's jump right on in. All right, so I'm here with Chuck, and I just bought this absolutely beautiful cheese board from Chuck. And tell us a little bit about why you love the Woodworking Guild and how you got involved.
It's just really relaxing.
Okay.
I just enjoy it, and it gives me an opportunity to just be creative.
Okay.
And in a lot of ways, I'm using up material that I couldn't use for other things.
Okay.
But I can make up some pretty nice cheese slicers. So yeah, it's just fun. We've got all the equipment we need. You got great camaraderie with the people inside. They teach you how to do different things. So
how long have you been involved here?
About 12 years.
12 years? And where did you move from?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. My mom lives up there. She was actually in one of the past episodes of this this show. So would you say that the Woodworking Shop was one of the reasons that you chose Sun City?
It is definitely one of the reasons.
Okay.
And I actually had a full shop in my garage up in Minnesota.
Oh yeah?
But I sold all that off. So I needed room for my cars and my golf cart down here.
That's great.
And it's just, this was we looked all over different places to move to.
Yeah.
And it just, when we started seeing everything they had to offer here, it was just so nice.
So how often do you hang out down at the wood shop?
Probably at least 4 days a week.
Okay.
I'm actually the shop administrator for that. I volunteer as a shop manager on regular days, different things. So there's a lot of different, it's all volunteers that keep it going.
So I understand safety's a big issue here. Okay, what do you guys do to make sure that everybody's safe in there?
Well, one of the things that we do initially are the classes that everybody's got to take before they can start working in here are going through all the safety.
Okay.
And then the shop manager, assistant manager, they're watching people to make sure that it looks like they know what they're doing and how to use the machinery.
And I've seen you guys have a big media library in there, so you can pretty much learn how to do anything.
That's right.
That's awesome. Well, very nice meeting you. Thank you for jumping on camera, and you do absolutely gorgeous work. And I can't wait to bring that home and have some cheese on it. All right, so I'm here with Susie and Debby. So thank you all so much for being on camera. And I actually bought this absolutely gorgeous wooden pen here, so I can't wait to write with that. But So you guys are part of the Wood Chicks, is that right?
We are part of the Wood Chicks at Sun City, and we have quite a few women
Okay.
working on that. And so we have the group we call the Wood Chicks, and we work on cutting boards, pens, you name it, everything that is made out of wood.
So how long have you been a member?
I've been about a member maybe 8 years,
And I've been about 4.
4 years?
Yes.
And how did you choose the Woodworking Guild as something that you're interested in?
Just one day I came to an open house and I saw all the beautiful things that are done in here and such a great facility. So I said, I'm going to take advantage. And I didn't know anything about doing with wood. And everything that I did, I learned. So it was a step by step.
What do you love most about it?
The camaraderie.
I've heard that like 3 times now.
Because it's the men and the women mixed together, and
Yeah.
that's the great part of it.
Some people might think this is a guy's hangout, but it's not. It's a guys, ladies, everybody gets together here.
No, and we discovered our talents. I have made rolling pins, I have cutting boards, things that I want to do, and it told me to things that I didn't know that they were possible to. It was just a learning experience. And we can come anytime we want, so it's a great place.
How often do you hang out down here?
That's a good question. We hang out,
A couple times a week, depending on the week.
or sometimes every day.
Yes, yeah,
It depends on the project. Like this time, we came every day.
All right.
And you just come and work an hour, 2, 4,
So-
whatever.
If somebody's thinking about moving here and they have an interest in woodworking, but they're intimidated, they've never touched any of this stuff before, what advice do you have for them?
Just come and join.
Just come and join
We'll
because
teach you everything you need to know, right?
exactly. And also we have, especially women, are afraid of the equipment. And so we always have somebody to help them the first time. I had people that they say, I took the classes and I don't know, I'm afraid. So we usually stay with them and help them.
Sounds great. Well, thank you so much for being on camera.
Thank you.
For the beautiful pen, and I can't wait to use it, but appreciate y'all participating in this interview.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Hi, what's your name?
Joan Morris.
Hey, Joan, nice to meet you, and thank you for jumping on camera.
You're welcome.
How long have you been part of the Woodworking Shop?
About 14 years.
Okay, and you told me an interesting fact about the percentage of people in here that have never done woodworking.
A very, very large majority never touched a piece of machinery before or did any woodworking.
Oh my gosh.
And they end up doing just beautiful things. Everyone that comes into the shop and joins must go through training classes.
Okay,
We have basic shop safety, and then we have what they call cluster classes, which means different groups of machinery,
okay.
like the hand tools or the saws or the sanders. And everyone must go through these safety classes, whether they've been working in woodworking for 50 years or they've never done it before.
That's awesome. What do you love most about the wood shop?
That's really hard to say because there's so much.
Okay,
The fact that the shop buys nothing but the absolute best equipment. Every Saturday they have several people from the shop go through and go over every piece of machinery to make sure it's in top condition and working properly,
okay.
that the blades are sharp and the sandpaper is fresh, and so everything is good to go and maintained by the woodworkers themselves. The fact that safety is number one
Yeah.
is very important.
And so what do you like to make the most here?
I have made several of these cheese cutting boards.
I think I bought one. I don't know if it was yours, but I bought somebody's cheese
I don't have
cutting
any for
board.
sale today, but I made them for myself, my daughters, my sister, some friends.
Well, sounds great. Well, thank you for jumping on camera, and it was very nice meeting you.
And we've got about 20% of us are women,
Okay.
and we call
the-
ourselves the Wood Chicks.
The Wood Chicks. I love it. So don't be intimidated, ladies. Come on down.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And if you've never worked with wood before, don't let that stop you.
Sounds great. Very nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so I've got Tim here, and Tim is the president of the Woodworking Guild. How long have you been involved with the Woodworking Guild?
I've been involved with this particular guild 7 years since I moved into the community, yes.
Where'd you move from?
Atlanta was the last stop. Before that, I came from California.
Okay, and what's your background in woodworking, and how did you get involved in this?
Well, I'm an architect by education,
Okay.
an engineer for an aerospace company for 35 years, but I've been a woodworker since I was 12 years old. My dad taught me how to do woodworking, and I've been doing it ever since then.
So, would you say that this particular shop had anything to do with you selecting Sun City?
Yes, it did.
And so, what is a daily routine for you around here as the president of the Woodworking Guild?
Well, in addition to doing all the things that are related to just helping operate the guild itself, I teach lathe classes. I help instruct in a lot of different areas in the class, and then I just come in and do my own wood turning. So
That's primarily what you like to work with. So I know you've been doing it since you're 12 years old, but I was also told by another member that very small percentage of people actually have a background in woodworking.
that's very true. I mean, I would say that anywhere between 50 and 70% of our new members have never done woodworking before.
Okay, so if somebody is thinking about moving here from outside the area and maybe they're interested in trying this, but maybe a little afraid, I mean, honestly, all this equipment and everything, what advice do you have for them?
Don't be afraid. I mean, I always tell people that the only thing that can hold you back is your imagination in this shop. I mean, you can see from the things that you've looked at in videotape, our members are only, their creativity is the only thing that holds them back as far as what they can do. And there are members that have been 2-year members that are doing things that you see on display here that are world-class type of woodworking.
How does one go about learning and improving their skills once they join here?
Well, we have a very extensive training program. When you first join, there's 7 days of classes that you have to take, 4 hours at a time, so it's 7 4-hour days. And that teaches you all the basic tools within the shop. And part of that is 2 days of actually what we call practicum, where they actually make a project, 2 projects actually. And that is the starting point. And then we have so much advanced training that teaches you to take it beyond that.
Okay.
But there's just mentors and people in the shop. With 980 members, people share ideas and grow from that.
And I've seen the media library where you guys have a lot of information you can tap into there.
If you can't find somebody that can help you with a problem in this shop, then you're really not trying hard.
All right, sounds good. Well, very nice meeting you. Thank you so much for being on camera, and hopefully you've inspired somebody new to come in here and give it a try.
So yeah.
All right, well, nice meeting you. Thank you. All right, thank you all so much for jumping on camera. And I actually was walking by and I saw this right here. So this is an herb stripper, is that right?
That's an herb stripper.
How does this work exactly?
Well, as you'll notice, it has lots of different size holes.
Okay.
And you can take, for example, a bunch of rosemary, which is really hard to get all those little leaves off, and you just put it in here and you pull it. And the leaves come off. So, like we had parsley, and it's a little thinner strip. And so we just put it in there, and it all came, came loose off of the stem.
That's genius.
I think so.
So how long have you guys been part of the woodworking program here?
14 years.
Oh my gosh, wow. And how about yourself?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just the marketing person and the wife.
So what do you love about the Woodworkers Guild?
Well, there's 900 members,
Okay.
and some of them are probably best friends.
Okay.
But the thing that I like the most about it is you can be very creative. We have the tools in the shop that allow you to be creative. I mean, you can take a look at some of these tables I've made and some of the stuff that's on this table.
Yeah, I've seen some incredible work.
Yes.
And you said that you've made some of your best friends here. Can you tell me a little more about that?
We make things together and
Collaborate.
collaborate, ideas,
Classes, they teach
yeah.
How often are you hanging out at the wood shop?
daily. I'm going to move his bed there.
So if people are thinking about moving here and they have an interest in the woodworking, what advice do you have for them?
Join.
Okay.
I mean, frankly, when I saw it, that sold me on this.
Would you say it's one of your favorite parts of Sun City?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sounds great. Well, thank you guys for jumping on camera. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the super cool herb stripper. I will be trying that out later today.
Sounds
But
good.
very nice meeting you both.
Thank you very
All
much.
right. Bye. All right. So, Jackie, thank you so much for being on camera with me. And you're a member of the Woodworkers Guild, but you're in the carvers. So down on this end,
Well, I'm a wood chick.
you're a wood chick.
I do everything that's in there.
So I ended up just buying one of these guys here for my little girl. So this is a carved alligator kind of puzzle piece. So that is that carved? Is that the difference?
I use a scroll saw for that. I have to use the sandpaper and sometimes carve some of the edges because they need to be easier to put together.
So what do you love about being a wood chick?
I just love being able to make things that I never would have had the opportunity to do before.
How long have you been a member here?
I'm the lowest, I think I'm the oldest member of this whole group.
So how long is that?
Oh gosh, we've been here a good 30 years.
Oh, wow. So you've seen it kind of evolve and grow.
I've seen a lot of changes here, yes.
What would you say that the woodworking shop has a lot to do with what you love about Sun City?
It helps, but I'm also a synchronette,
Okay.
and I do all sorts of things in here. If you can't find something to do in Sun City, there's something wrong with you.
Where did you move from?
Upstate New York, Rochester area, Webster, New York.
So if people are thinking about moving here and they want to get involved in the woodworking or the wood chicks, what advice do you have for them if they're a little nervous?
Come and try it. It's great. It's a great place to live. Has moved here. She's a nurse, but she's got 2 daughters with her, and they're younger than 55. So there's nothing for them here. So they're moving out, but they want us to move with them, and I said, "There's no way I'll move here."
Yeah.
Because there's too much to do here, and people here are so great. Everybody's so easy to get. What they help you. If you're sick or something, there's a great group that helps, gives you meals, helps you if you need it. There's just nothing wrong with this place that I can find.
That's great. Well, you do beautiful work, and thank you for jumping on camera and talking to me about what you love about this place. Very nice meeting you.
And you are?
David Simcox.
Okay,
Yep.
David.
All right.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming out.
Bye.
See ya.
So your name is Jay, is that right?
That's correct, Jay Hubbleman.
All right, and I've actually decided to buy this absolutely gorgeous bowl here today, so I'm going to go pay for that in just a second. And how
Call
long?
that a tri-wing.
Tri-wing, that's gorgeous work.
Thank you.
How long have you been in the Woodworkers Guild?
Since 2012.
2012, and what do you love about it?
Camaraderie, number 1.
Okay.
Safety, number 2. All the necessary equipment, number 3. Helpfulness of all the members, number 4.
So how did you, when you moved here, is that the main reason you moved here?
That is correct. That is the main reason. I looked at other communities, and the wood shop sold it.
Okay, sounds good. And so if anybody else is thinking about moving here from outside the area and they have an interest in woodworking,
This is
what
the
advice?
place to come. Period. The end.
All right. Well, thanks. I appreciate it, Jay, and thanks for jumping on camera with me.
You're quite welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Clyde, thank you for being on camera. Very nice meeting you. And you are the president of the Model Railroad Club.
Railroad Club, yeah.
And that's right here inside the woodworking shop.
Well, yes, we're just right out front. It's always been a model railroad. This room has always been the model railroad room since 2002.
Okay. So, what do you love most about the Model Railroad Club and the Model Railroad Room?
Well, I don't know. I've always been into this in my head. I've done this in my head for like 70 years.
Okay.
And But I just like doing this. This is so neat, you know, building stuff like this. This layout is new since 2017.
Okay.
We shut down the old one and started building this.
So basically, you guys will recreate some new scenery and take a few years to build it out, and then when you've got it the way you like it, just tear it down and restart.
That's not don't believe that.
Okay.
People tell you that, tell them no. The layout that we tore down in 17 to start building this one had been running for like 3 or 4 years, completely done. And if we wanted to build anything, we would have had to tear down a whole bunch of stuff to do that. So we made the choice in 2017 to shut down the whole layout, shut it down, and 2017 February, I think it was, we stopped it. We inventoried everything on it, stored it away, and then we gutted the room. We floor to ceiling, wall to wall, and started again in like the end of the year, April or July or August, something like that, and started building again. And here we go.
So how much time do you spend in here per week, you think?
Well, I'm in here every Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday we run trains for the public.
Okay.
So probably not all that much anymore. We used to spend a lot of time in here when we were building it up, but now it's pretty much built and we're fine tuning it. There's still areas need to be built on, but.
So if somebody's interested in this and they're thinking about joining the club, what advice would you have for them?
Come on in. You know, if you've got some expertise, or even if you don't, I don't care. You know, we need people. Just if you're interested in model railroading, come on in and see us and talk it over.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for jumping on camera. Very nice meeting you. Yes, sir. All right, guys, thank you for staying till the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Woodworking Shop, the Woodworking Guild, the Wood Chicks, and everything else here in the woodworking area at Sun City. And of course, if I can help you find your low country lifestyle, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text, or even book a Zoom call, all in the description below. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest happening here, be sure and like, subscribe, and tap that bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know every time I drop a new video. It's been an absolute pleasure spending time with you today. I hope to meet you in person at some point, but if not, I will at least see you on the next video.